God bless you all. I'm excited for this one. I was just watching Cody's stream, and it was absolutely exceptional. It's inspired some of the information I'll be sharing here. And big shout out to everybody who was watching that stream. Some of your comments were unbelievable. Hopefully, I can help you guys see through this World Cup and ultimately reveal to you that Jesus is coming, guys. We keep hearing it's coming home, football's coming home. I believe Jesus is going to return very shortly to righteously judge the living and the dead, and I hope you all give your life to him. So I've got so much that I'll cover here. I had the plan of what I was going to cover, went to watch Cody. He informed me of a death involving a guy from Jurassic Park, found some crazy stuff, and I found some crazy stuff. So we're going to kind of flow. I will focus on what I said originally to start off the stream, England versus Argentina. Who do you think will make the final? You can do that for me right now. So type in the chat. Again, none of us know, do we? Who do you think's going to win that match? England or Argentina? I know France and Spain is before that, but I wanted to focus on this game. It seems to be the one that more people are interested in. Let me know, just out of interest. Now, again, God bless every single one of you watching this. Ping the like button, and I'll crack on for you, and I'll check your comments as well. I'll go back and forth. So England are going to be playing Argentina. It heavily connects to the Falklands War. I've connected these up since I started doing this work. They were my two picks to win the last World Cup, and Argentina did win it. So my whole pick was Argentina, then the Queen died. I said it could be England then. But now we have them playing each other in this World Cup. And it's Messi's first ever game against England. So let me just break this down. The Falklands War was a 10-week undeclared war between Argentina and the United Kingdom in 1982 over two British overseas territories in the South Atlantic, the Falklands Islands and its territorial dependencies, South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands. So one of these nations will be in the World Cup final in New York. George Bush was the president during 9/11. Now, they both have 9/11 codes, right? But they called it the 10-week undeclared war. 10. We'll talk about that. We know how big that number is, especially in football. Some of the greatest footballers in the history of professional football wear that number 10 jersey. All of you watching, love you all. God bless you all. Hello. So the date, 4/2/1982 to June the 14th, 1982. And guys, please go subscribe to Cody. Go subscribe to his channel right now. And also go over to his Twitter, all right, and follow him there as well. I'm following him. He should have way more followers. It's very strange how these social media platforms work. Like, I have like almost 20,000 on Twitter, but Cody has more than me on YouTube. Go support him, right? And this find that he made, we'll talk about it later, because I don't want to go off topic, although this does connect to the World Cup. You've got it. I'll give him the 96 like there. The age Queen Elizabeth died. Messi came into the last World Cup final with 96 goals for Argentina. This World Cup's 96 years after the first one. There's exactly 96 months between Trump's first day in office as the 45th and 47th president, and I just popped in with the 96. Like, Cody's exceptional. He's absolutely unbelievable, day in, day out, and that's the sign of the rarely gifted coders. They do it every day, in my opinion, and he does it every day. So I appreciate you, bro. So yeah, Falklands War, quickly covered that. And basically, the United Kingdom won this. They said it was a draw, but when you look historically into it, it was a British victory. And I told you, didn't I, with the Anglo-Saxons, that was good for England because historically they would defeat the Vikings. So you do have to look into history. That's Coffee Girl, God bless you. I love how you support Cody and me as well. So you've got to be aware of wars in this. I've been talking about war, again, for 4 or 5 years of doing this work. You got to have your finger on the pulse of history. I think this work, right? Like, you talk about gematria, numerology, symbolism, but this work that I do and Cody does and other people, I think it's far greater than taking a history course. Like, I've learned more about history of the world by doing this work than I ever did at middle school and high school with history classes. People go, how do you know that, Adam? I'm like, being the illusion. I really, simple as that. I come across information that I would never research if I wasn't doing this work. So, Gus, God bless you, a really gifted coder as well. I hope Chuck's watching. But there's loads of gifted coders now, which is amazing. Yeah, actor Sam Neill died at age 78 today. Argentina won the World Cup in 78. He also played Damien Thorne. Correct and correct. And remember, this Falklands War ended on Donald Trump's birthday, his 36th birthday. We'll cover that. So I'll close tabs so I don't get overwhelmed. I'll break this down for you. In this World Cup, I have done exceptional. There's 4 games left. Whatever happens, I'm very happy with how this World Cup's gone. But we're like at the home straight now, and there's 4 games left. We'll see what happens. These games are the hardest games to code because they all have such amazing narratives. That's just the way it is. It's the same with the NFL, the NBA, whatever it may be. And it's fun, though. It's fun looking into it. So you've got the cross of England, St. George's Cross, and you've got the Son of Argentina, right? Jesus Christ is the Son of God. He died on the cross. So Argentina lost. Thank you so much, Manny. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to go grocery shopping today. Argentina lost the first ever World Cup final 4-2 against Uruguay, who also have a sun in their flag, same colours. England won their only World Cup final 4-2 against Germany. They have a German coach. Argentina won the recent World Cup final 4-2 in a shootout against France. Now, there has been a lot of back-to-back, right, with the work I've been doing. Like the Dodgers went back-to-back. That's just one example. I could give you so many. So there is the back-to-back narrative for Argentina, France. I hope it's not that. Not as a fan, I just hope it's not that. But that's the narrative. You could have Spain-England. That was the Euro 2024 final. So that's very interesting to me. And then England-France is an incredible riddle. Recently, King Charles was in France as well. That's a crazy riddle. So again, I'm fascinated. I'm happy I'm not a diehard England fan who's like nervous right now. But I do think England can beat Argentina. But let me show you what I have here. Yeah, 1982 seems to be a big year. It's Prince William's birth year. Spain hosted the World Cup. Brilliant stuff. There's a lot of 82s. I'll give you this one as well, Cody, which is a very important one. Queen Elizabeth was born 421. Pope Francis died on her birthday. Can I get a woo for that, Cody? That's Elizabeth's birthday. It's also Isabel's birthday, Spain's star striker. And it's also the date Pope Francis died on the Queen's 99th birthday. England won the 99th game of this World Cup, beating Norway, who also have a cross in their flag. But it's the 82nd prime. And that's the year Spain hosted the World Cup. It's the year the Falklands War took place. It's the year Prince William was born, who's been in all of my codes with England. William, that's why in the Euro 2024 final, I covered all of this. I've got a book about this as well, guys. It's crazy. I was about 85% in my picks with this. But it's bigger than picks now. Can I get an amen? I think you all know that. I said that to Cody. I said, don't get worked up about whether or not Spain are going to win the World Cup. Keep revealing because you're one of the best in the world. Don't worry. We all know France have a riddle, England have a riddle, Argentina have a riddle. Don't get caught up with the people that say, oh, well, you said Spain and you got it wrong. No, you reveal so much, bro, and you're gifted by God. Nico Williams opened the scoring like Prince William against England. William will be the next king, right? King Charles became the king at age 73. Elizabeth was married 73 years. All right. And 73 is the 21st prime, and King Charles was coronated on Cole Palmer's 21st birthday. This finished 2-1, and the winning goal was scored by a Yazabel, who has the same birthday as Queen Elizabeth. And there's your 47th minute goal for Trump, who's going to be giving out the trophy, perhaps to one of these teams. And Spain are going to be playing France tomorrow on the 2-year anniversary of winning the Euros. Can I get a woo? Which they won versus England in the final. So that is incredibly interesting to me. The Euro 2024 final Spain won is exactly 2 years before they're going to take on France. And I don't think this is good for France because they're going to be playing on Bastille Day, right? Bastille Day is the national day of France, celebrated on July the 14th each year. It marks the storming of the Bastille in 1789, which was an interesting year, and the Fête de la Fédération in 1790. People celebrate with military parades, fireworks, and public parties. So, give me another woo here, guys. Please hit the like button. Thank you all for watching. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you don't know Cody's channel, go subscribe. Either way, because basically this event marked the start of the French Revolution. We've had so much going on with France. They hosted the Olympics recently. You've got the Tour de France. Okay, there's a lot going on in France. And remember the FIFA Club World Cup final. Chelsea, the English team, beat PSG, the French team. All right, and Trump gave the trophy to the English team. That's something to factor in. But Bastille Day was this event that marked the start of the French Revolution. Remember, it was the French that assisted the US in declaring their independence. If it wasn't for France, USA would not have declared its independence. Also, New York and USA received the Statue of Liberty from France. The final is going to be in New York. We know the French coach, his mother died on Zinedine Zidane's birthday, who won the World Cup in 1998 with Deschamps as players. So there's a lot going on. That's why I say whoever wins it, I'm more than content with my book. But whether or not France win, Watchman's here, love him. My brother in Christ, learned so much from him. Please go support him on Instagram and on YouTube. He's incredible, child of God, and his reveals are unbelievable, especially when it comes to the symbolism and the biblical connections. But if France beats Spain or lose to Spain on Bastille Day, there is going to be chaos. Can everybody give me a woo? There is going to be chaos in the streets of Paris tomorrow. They're either going to make the World Cup final or they're going to get knocked out. Right? There's going to be absolute anarchy in France tomorrow. So be aware of that. I think there'll be people dying in France tomorrow. Stabbings, shootings. I think it's going to be absolutely chaotic. Now, once again, a lot of people don't even know tomorrow's Bastille Day. So this is crucial when it comes to having your finger on the pulse of history. Do you know what I mean, guys? But, and look, I always talk about the Eiffel Tower. I fell, like the angels fell from heaven, and then how Nimrod built a tower, the Tower of Babel. I fell. They fell. 33.3% of them. France's dialing code is plus 33. All right. Maybe a lot of these fallen angels like to hang out in France or New York or London, these major cities. Right. So let me show you this. I'll give you everything I have. Yeah, they basically do celebrate with military parades. Yeah. This whole, look, you've got the military parade with France and its revolution. You've got England, Argentina, which was the Falklands War. You've got Trump bombing nations. Can I get a woo, guys? Smash the like, please. This should have about 500 likes today. Everyone watching from Cody's channel, hit the like. Maybe it's going to help my algorithm. I'm the most shadow banned guy on YouTube. There's no doubt at this point. So if you haven't hit the like, just do it for me, please. So it's war. It's just war. There's a spiritual war that we're all experiencing. So again, the World Cup, the Antichrist will have dominion over the world for those 42 months. And I believe it is Trump. I've got a book about it. So I said England versus Argentina in a World Cup semi-final. It doesn't get much bigger than that, given the history between the two nations, both on and off the pitch. I said I actually see more for England double chance and more for them to qualify to make their second all-time World Cup final. Now, England, it's coming home. They can get the second World Cup, the second coming of Jesus. But we also know 91 watching, 47 likes. It's crazy, Cody. It's crazy. They must just not register, unfortunately. But there's all of this FIFA corruption with Messi and Argentina, which connects to Israel and Infantino. So you can't underestimate that. It's almost like the world wants you to wake up to the corruption. Or God is just shining light on the darkness. And this has always been going on. But now we have eyes to see. Can I get an amen? Yeah, today is Lamine Yamal's birthday. We'll cover that later. Here's one of the reasons why I coded Spain to win the World Cup before the World Cup was Yamal. And I also said Spain would get to the semi-finals, which they have done. So there's the bigger picture with coding. It's not always about who's going to win it. Okay, you've got to play 8 games in this to win it. Now, the best players, God bless you, Misters, Twiggy, Miss Jones, Manny, all of you watching, Resident Felon, all of you, Gus. England's best player this World Cup's been number 10, Jude Bellingham. Argentina's best player has been number 10, Leo Messi. Leo Messi in recent years, he is a guy that will just stand out for 5 minutes and do nothing for the other 85. Bellingham, for me, he plays a massive role all game. I like Bellingham. I don't want to get into I like him, I love you, Jude. But as a footballer, when I've watched Bellingham, he's always involved, either defensively or he's attacking or he's making a tackle or he's making an assist or he's scoring an important goal or he's winning a header, whatever it is. And when I watch Messi, now back in the day, Messi was always involved. Everything went through Messi. When I've watched Messi in recent years, he does nothing, but then he has a 5-minute spell, magic spell, where he'll score or he'll get a penalty or he'll do an unbelievable assist. And then you're like, where is he? Where was he? But with Bellingham, he's always involved. The thing is, Bellingham, I think he comes in with a yellow card. So hopefully it's not like a Gascoigne thing where he gets another yellow and he's going to miss the final. Because if England win it, it's, as I said before the World Cup, if England win it, it's all about Jude Bellingham and he's dominated. So that's been good. I said, if England win the World Cup, it's Jude Bellingham. It's not Harry Kane, it's Jude. And because of the Beatles. But we'll see. Selfishly, I want England because I can help maybe my dad or my brother or sister, mum, see through these sports. So the best players are the number 10s. The Falklands War was a 10-week undeclared war between Argentina and the United Kingdom in 1982 over 2 British overseas territories in the South Atlantic. The Falkland Islands and its territorial dependency, South Georgia, and the South Sandwich Islands. Now, it began in 1982 on 4/2. This is when Albert Pike died, who predicted 3 world wars, and he was a 33-degree Freemason. And it's the same year Prince William was born, and it ended on Donald Trump's 36th birthday. Now, the Beast of Revelation, which you all need to know about, reigns biblically for 3 years and 6 months, which is exactly 42 months. Now, look at this. 42 plus 36 equals 78. The 2026 World Cup final will take place a span of exactly 78 weeks after Trump's first day in office as the 47th US president, And Trump became the 47th US president at age 78, and he will hand out the 2026 FIFA World Cup trophy. Now, I just need to remind you of this. Trump and Chelsea. So he handed out the trophy, right, to Reece James. Remember James, the brother of Jude in the Bible? I read that out yesterday. And the English team beat the French team. This was a huge shock. Can I get a woo? This illusion guy genuinely lives in a movie. I feel like Truman, bro. I'm sure Cody and Watchmen do. I feel like Truman. So Donald Trump co-presented the FIFA Club World Cup trophy to Chelsea captain Reece James after the Blues beat Paris Saint-Germain 3-0 in the July 2025 final. Trump then remained centre stage, because I think he's the Antichrist. The world will wonder after the beast. His presidential car's the beast. During the team's celebration, later keeping that version of the silverware on display in the Oval Office. Now, Trump's promoting the World Cup because it's revolved around him, and he's trying to lead you away from Jesus. Yeah, Albert Pike's letter to Mazzini, where he said there'll be 3 world wars. So he's there with Reece James, who's playing for England now. He actually played pretty well when he came on. Watchman, thank you so much. We're time travelers. Yeah, we are. We are. We go back and forth, don't we? I must have predicted the future at this point at least 3,000 or 4,000 times or more. Bang on. And there's a relationship with, and same with you, there's a relationship with Trump and Infantino, which is suspect. I've done a code about these two in my book. I'm not going to read it. There's too much going on. But this here looks like the fallen angels. Can I get a woo? It looks like the angels. Angels in the Bible, it mentions in Ezekiel they have wheels, right? So if you look at this, can somebody get, I know I always ask for a woo. It gets me through this because I'm pretty tired. So these are the angels, how they're described in the book of Ezekiel. Remember, England have Eze, right? Who plays for the Gunners, which connects to war. But Ezekiel's about Armageddon, London, Donald Trump, Abaddon. There's all of these dons, right? And if you would look at this FIFA Club World Cup trophy, it really does look like how the angels are described in the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel's 38 is about Armageddon, and England are going for the 38th World Cup win. So yeah, it's amazing. And have you noticed before the games, when they bring out the flags, it looks like they all see an eye? Has anybody seen that? Dave, love you, brother. I don't know what I can type in for this. But at the beginning of the games, they show the flags, and it makes an all-seeing eye. I don't know what to type in to show you that. And guys, yeah, Conor McGregor, 22.7, 22 divided by 7 is pi. Pi is about a circle, like a wheel. Amazing. Your code about McGregor was crazy, Dave. I hope you like my 33s. Conor McGregor connects to this World Cup as well. And he is possessed. Conor McGregor's possessed. I'll do a stream about it. Not today, obviously. Fair Spear is an amazing coder. I'm so grateful to the people on my website. Sirius is hopefully watching. He's another one. Can I post the Liam Payne connections? Absolutely. Liam Payne died in Argentina, didn't he? I've done a video about it. Liam Payne death. He fell off his balcony, right? 3rd floor in Argentina. So yeah, his death will connect to this. It could have been a death for England to win the World Cup. Honestly, this stuff goes on. And One Direction, who I connect to a one world government, the One Direction, right? So, and it was the Casa Sur. Sur means ocean. The beast rises out the sea. Chelsea, then go and win the FIFA Club World Cup. And Liam Payne, he liked football. He liked football. So yeah, you can absolutely share, bro. That he will connect to it. And Payne, can somebody give me a woo? What does Payne sound like? And he's the 22, guys. That's how many. Thomas Tuchel has 2 draws and 2 losses for England. Everything's coded, guys, even from this guy's jersey number in this celebrity football match. Liam Payne. Payne rhymes with Spain. Right? Liam Payne, Spain. It could be. It really could be England, Spain. Everyone thinks France have already won the World Cup. I don't know why. Spain can beat France. Absolutely, they can. Is it going to be easy? No. Can they beat them? Yes. And these 78s that I did, you just had Sam Neill die at 78, who was in Jurassic Park. He was also in a movie called Possession. Who's the greatest team in the world with possession? Spain. Get those likes up, guys, please. Thank you. Keep supporting it. After this, I think I'll go for a run. Guys, he was in a movie called Possession. Football's a game of possession. The best team in the world at possession is Spain, at keeping the ball. All right, but he was also in Peaky Blinders, which is a really popular show that comes out of England. So you just learn a lot. It don't mean you can always predict who's going to win. But he was born the same year Queen Elizabeth married Philip, and the same year Aleister Crowley died. And he's just died on Yamal's birthday. On Yamal's birthday, who I said is going to win the Ballon d'Or. So, 78. And I think that's the age Bonnie Tyler died. I did my crazy code about that, didn't I? Bonnie Tyler, no, she died on 7-8. So she died on 7-8. And you got this Jurassic Park star dying at age 78. So the 78's big, and I've stated why numerous times. It's the year Kobe was born. Now this is England's code. Do as you wish with it. None of us here know who's going to win. Sub and like, thank you, Danny Man. England did play Spain in the 82 World Cup. 0-0 was the score. Good stuff, bro. We'll go to that quickly. I'm going to have loads of tabs. Watchman, thank you so much, mate. Who won this? Was it? What? Italy won, guys. On the anniversary, guys, Spain won the World Cup on 7-11. So Italy beat Germany 3-1. Dino Zoff was the oldest player to win the World Cup. Paolo Rossi got the Golden Boot. Date of birth 23-9. Oh my word, Tom Brady's NFL debut. 23-9 is when Pope Francis visited the White House. Jurassic Park, all about genetic manipulation of lizards. Yes, they called like Elizabeth a lizard, the queen. All right. This is crazy. So, Italy won this, who are not even in this World Cup. They won it in the Bernabeu. They beat Germany on 11-7. Oh no, 11-7. Isn't that when Spain won the World Cup? 2010 World Cup final. Can I get a woo? Look, Spain defeated the Netherlands on 7-11, 2010. So 28 years after the World Cup final in Spain, which Italy won. 28. Makes me think about this movie. It's about an apocalypse and a pandemic 28 days later. Remember Messi won the last World Cup, which lasted 28 days in Qatar. That World Cup was 28 days. And this is in London, isn't it? This is based in London. Danny Boyle, who's behind the 2012 Olympic ceremony, which foreshadowed COVID. So, oh my word, this ain't good. I think if England win it, it's about to get absolutely annihilated, that country. Exposure, infection, epidemic, evacuation, devastation, 28 days later. You wrote Pie the Rabbit Rabbi, teach your ear, and you drew a circular eye in the red in 3:14. Wow. And Jesus, they called the rabbi the teacher, didn't they? The Jews called him the rabbi. Is that Cole Palmer when he found out he wasn't going to the World Cup? So yeah, it's just getting crazier by the day, isn't it? So, okay, Argentina's coach is Lionel Scaloni. He's done incredible for Argentina. He used to play with Messi. He's played with Messi at Argentina. Now he coaches him. He can stand 79 wins as their coach. Now, this guy next to never loses, right? Harry Kane, who's England's captain, who plays in Germany, which all connects to war, was born on the 79-year anniversary of World War One beginning. 79 turns out to be the 22nd prime number. All right? 79, the atomic number for gold. The World Cup's made out of gold. But it's the 22nd prime, and that goes back to Liam Payne here with the 22, who died in Argentina. Argentina won the 22nd edition of the World Cup, which was the last one. The book of Revelation has 22 chapters. There's 22 players on a pitch. Hello, PSA. There's 22 players on a pitch. So it's 11 v 11. And 22 is a master number. So your master numbers are 11, 22, 33. And when you add them up, it's 66, which is the year England won the World Cup. It's also the year the Church of Satan was founded by Anton LaVey, who was born in Chicago. Like Pope Leo, who replaced Pope Francis, who's Argentinian, like Leo Messi. Leo means lion. Jesus is the lion. Leo's against the three lions. England just rolls off the tongue. Yeah, maybe we'll talk about Anne Widdecombe a little bit, the UK politician who was murdered, which is very interesting. Now, if England win, they go to 137 points. All time at the World Cup. 137 if they win. Donald Trump was shot on 13/7, which I've told you is Yamal's birthday, who Messi baptized. Do you think that's too obvious, guys? I'll show you this again as well. I've got to start trying to think about bait. Do you think it's too obvious that Messi, who baptized Yamal, are going to meet in the World Cup final? Just put yes or no. Because this is what I'm saying. If this is the final, my book, I'm buzzing. Yeah, England are out, okay. But is that really going to happen? I'm doing this stream today on Yamal's 19th birthday. The guy who wears number 19. Messi wore 19. COVID-19. 19-year moon cycles. Remembrance Day was honoured 1919. Yes or no? Look, blessed by the GOAT. All these photos will go in my book if this happens. It's supposed to be the finalissima as well, which never happened. So there's a big narrative for that. You've got Lionel Andreas Messi, Lam is his initials, Lam, Lamine Yamal. Lam was the demon with Crowley. And Jota died in a Lamborghini. Can we get a few more woos? Wow, thank you so much for this. Act Sovereign, the KGB, 7 times 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 7 equals 823,523 words. So the three most printed book in history. That's incredible. Wow, beautiful stuff, Acts of Sovereign. 7 is the biggest number with God. He rested on the seventh day, the 7 trumpets, the 7 seals, the 7 golden candlesticks, the 7 bowls of God's wrath. There's so many sevens. That's why Messi scored 7 goals in the last World Cup in 7 games and won the World Cup 7 days before Christmas. There's a lot. But Lamb was this demon that Crowley communicated with. Crowley was born in England. He called himself the Beast 666. He was a ceremonial magician and occultist. And he was born the same year the actor just died. No, he died the year the actor just died. Bot was born, the guy from Jurassic Park. So yeah, Crowley connects to the Beatles because he was on the cover. The Beatles connect to Jude with Hey Jude. Okay. And the Beatles were very, very, very evil individuals. I don't know if I've done a stream about the Beatles. And have you guys seen this? I don't think it's going to come up. Justin Bieber is going to be performing, and there's an image of him with a kid. Look at this. He's got a baby over his head, and it looks like devil horns. Because I've talked to you about this, the sacrifice in the Aztecas. That's why the Azteca Stadium opened up the World Cup. They would sacrifice, and there's this image of him. Right, he's got a baby over his head. This is Bieber, who claims to be a follower of Christ, and he's like devil horns with the little kid's legs. The World Cup's the devil. Okay, guys? It really is. My bros just said something. So I've got to look into Bieber now. I'm not going to do it right now. But Crowley, I'm just going off what my bro Dustin sent me. So look, there he is. He was a magician. He was obsessed with Egypt. Now again, Cody has done some amazing work with Egypt. Yeah, it's Justin Bieber's Justine. I call him Justine. Justine Bieber. Quite clearly inverted. They all are at that level, right? But Crowley was obsessed with Egypt. Messi just knocked out Egypt, yeah? In a crazy comeback. And Egypt, Moses released the Israelites from Egypt. The bondage of Egypt all connects to sin. Jesus sets you free from that. This guy literally had a child, had Jezebel in the name, the Jezebel spirit. But his first wife was Rose Edith Kelly. Rose, you can think about England, the Rose, or the Rose with the Titanic, which also brings you back to England. The Titanic went to New York. Oh my word, can I get a woo? Where are we going today, guys? Smash that like button. Did the Titanic, it went to New York, didn't it? Oh, it never made it. It was supposed to go there, yeah? So it left Southampton, stopped in France, struck an iceberg on my birthday when it got struck. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to go to New York. It was supposed to go to New York. Who visited the Titanic 33 times? What? Film director James Cameron has visited the wreckage of the Titanic 33 times. Are you kidding me? England can get their 137th win, 137th point of the World Cup if they beat Argentina, the 33rd prime. James Cameron visited the Titanic 33 times. Even this is a Freemason ritual. Can somebody back me up? Was it supposed to go to New York? I'm pretty certain it was. I'll Google it then. Was the and remember, it went from Southampton. The saints are going to be persecuted by the beast. Man, I've told you, just when you think you're going to have a little bit of a break. Yes, the Titanic was scheduled to travel from Southampton, England to New York City, making New York the final destination. Have you seen that movie? Have you seen this movie? Final Destination. It's all about death. Oh my word. But anyway, what Watchman's saying about Rose, all right, which got me to the Titanic. Thank you, Watchman. And look, she aided him in Cairo, Egypt. That led to the reception of the Book of the Law. Jesus, all right, he didn't come to destroy the law, but to fulfill the law, on which Crowley based much of his philosophy and religion. Oh my word, she died on the... Oh my word, she died on the... What? She died exactly 3 years after... Oh my word. I'm going to have to add this now. Sorry, guys. Give me a moment. What the heck have I just found because of Watchmen? Where's my 36s? Is there any? This is going to be too long, this stream today. My back's aching. Is there any 36s? Here. Right. Crowley's first wife, Rose Edith Kelly. Where are you, Rose? She died exactly 36 months after Vatican City was founded. Oh my word. She died and she died on the 42nd day. Oh my word, the 3642 strikes again. Crowley's first wife, the B666, died exactly 36 months after Vatican City was founded. Can we get some more woos right now? What the heck? I told you the Falklands War ended on Trump's 36th birthday. It began on 4/2. So again, what is happening? 211's, oh my word, 211's the 47th prime. Trump. Crowley died in 47. I can't, guys. I can't do it. It's too much every day, this. She died on 211, 47th prime. 47th President Trump is going to give out the World Cup trophy. That is the year that Crowley died. And then in V for Vendetta, which is, again, remember the 5th of November, it's based in England. Trump won the election, didn't he, on 11/5? In V for Vendetta, the rose is a fictional violet-coloured variety called the Scarlet Carson. V grows these roses in his secret garden and leaves one on the body of each person responsible for his imprisonment at the Larkle camp. And then Trump, when he got blood on his face, it looked like a V. You got to watch V for Vendetta, guys. You have to watch V for Vendetta. It's about this guy. Everything's about him. We live in some coded reality. The virus starts at St. Mary and V. No, it doesn't. St. Mary's is the stadium of Southampton. Oh my word, it's St. Mary. Oh, guys, give me a minute. I've got to go walk. St. Mary's virus, that is the stadium of Southampton, where the Titanic set off from. The Saints. Guys, I've got to go stretch my back out. My head's going here. This is crazy, bro. I don't know how I'm going to finish this World Cup book. Mary, the mother of Jesus. Mary was the middle name of Queen Elizabeth. Get Adam to 100 likes. Get Adam to 500 likes. And we work together as a team. It's us. Get us all to that. I never get over 200 likes. Why? Fucking breaking the matrix. I'm like Neo. They've put something. I told you about the 28 days later, about the epidemic. I told you about the 2012 Olympics in London, which was all about COVID. Right, the NHS, dead baby, hospital beds. That was Danny Boyle who did 28 days later. 2012, the movie is about the end of the world. The 2012 movie is literally about the end of the world. Baron Trump, his middle name's William, like Prince William. Okay, geez, look at this here. You're going to like, you know my 33s? Look at these 33s. And go watch my Conor McGregor video. This will be Leo Messi's first ever game versus England. Yeah, 153 in the chat. I have 15.3 thousand followers. The 153 fish in the Bible. 17th triangular number. Guys, this game Messi's going to play against England will be his first game. It's going to be exactly 3 weeks after his birthday. And it's going to be his 33rd all-time World Cup game. And the game's going to be a span of 3 years, 30 weeks after he won the World Cup final. Can I get a woo? Guys, what is going on? Messi's first game against England is going to be exactly 3 weeks after his birthday. It's going to be his 33rd World Cup game. He could go out in that. And it's going to be a span of 3 years, 30 weeks after the World Cup final, which finished 3-3. And now Argentina have won 3 World Cup finals and lost 3 World Cup finals. And France's dialing code is plus 33. So if he goes out against England, it's clearly connected to 33. And I just did my literal video about Conor McGregor and 33. All right. And look what Cody found here. This is the release date of the first Jurassic Park. Sam Neill just died, who starred in Jurassic Park. 33 years, 33 days after the release of the first movie. Can we give a woo for Cody? Look. And he died on 13/7, the 33rd prime. 33 years, 33 days after the first Jurassic Park movie was released. All this is doing, and the year Harry Kane was born. It was the year Harry Kane was born, the year Bobby Moore died, who won the World Cup with England. How crazy is that? Bobby Moore dies in 1993, the year Harry Kane's born, who's now the captain of England, can win the World Cup. So that's a wild find. Jurassic Park, 33 in Chaldean Gematria. He died in Australia. Remember, the UK basically owned Australia. And then people, I can't believe people, look at that. This came up. Conor got 30 million and Holloway 3. 33. It's all there, man. And now he's talking about Jesus. We're told to be aware of these false prophets, all right, who profess with the mouth but not with the heart. All things work out for my good. All things are possible for me because I'm a believer. They're twisting the scriptures. Surgery, prehab, return to martial arts practice, go again. Final fight of the contract. Please, God, trust in you, Lord. Show me your way. Thank you, God. Guys, you can't fall for this. He's a complete grifter. I've done videos about him. And then look at this. I told you, Conor McGregor, Messi, they all connect because they're probably either demons, fallen angels, or possessed. Conor McGregor fought against Max Holloway at UFC 329 on July the 11th, 2026 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, losing by TKO at 109. I told you that is Bellingham and Kane's numbers, 10 and 9, of the first round after suffering a sudden right knee injury. Imagine you've paid money for this pay-per-view. You got to stop doing it. Masonry in Gematria, 33. In Freemasonry, the number 33 represents the highest numerical degree. Conor McGregor, here, he had a 33% chance of winning against Holloway. And he's got a smug grin. I don't know why he's pregnant as well. I don't know what they're doing with that. Maybe the birth pains, because they did it with Jake Paul as well, pretended he was pregnant. Agent Connor said he would beat Jesus in an octagon. This is what I'm talking about. And by the way, look at this. 67% chance that Holloway would win. What about this for a connection? Give me a woo if you're up to date with the 6-7. Just give me a woo. The 6-7 everywhere, correct? 6-7 riddles everywhere. 6-7, 6-7. All these celebrities doing it. 6-7. Who's ranked 6 and 7 all time in World Cup points? England, Spain. 6-7. Spain's number 6 knocked out CR7. Mikel Moreno wearing number 6 knocked out Ronaldo. CR7. So the 6-7 Could be these two meeting in the final. Could. None of us can say will. Right? But if I go back to this, Max Holloway made his 33rd UFC appearance against Conor. Conor did this interview with Tucker Carlson, who was a big fan of Trump. They're in a Masonic lodge. Like, it's all being revealed now. Holloway beat McGregor, became 28-9, 17 times 17, 289. Modern day Freemasonry was founded in 1717. Conor's a pathetic Freemason who gained fame for worshipping Satan. Now, Conor's fight was 3 days before his birthday. So it's like Messi with the threes. The number 3 is a sacred and foundational symbol in Freemasonry, representing the 3 degrees, the 3 principal officers, and the 3 great pillars. Right? The 3. Messi was born on the anniversary of Freemasonry being founded. Mexico's president was born on the anniversary of Freemasonry being founded. All these people are put in positions by a code. England in gematria 33. Like I said, Masonry 33, highest degree 33 degree. Messi born on the anniversary of Freemasonry being founded. 33 is a master number. Thomas Tuchel can stay on 148 all-time losses. The German coach of England, all about war while he is there. He coached Chelsea when they won the Champions League final against the Spaniard, Guardiola. Argentina could just stay 3-3 and not make the final. Yeah, thank you, Fair Spear. That's true, Adam. We can't say who will win. It's God's will. Do you know what my pastor said to me on Sunday? Absolutely beautiful for some believers out there. Argentina played 330 minutes in the knockout stages. What? Guys, if that's Laz from my website, is one of the best coders I've ever come across. Is that you, Lazaro? Argentina played 330 minutes in the knockout stages coming at the game against England. Let me check something. My pastor said this, right? When we're struggling, when we're going through warfare, when we're going through difficulties, challenges, whether it's physical, emotional, financial, spiritual, whatever it is, we always jump to Satan, don't we? We always blame the devil. Oh, it's the devil. I do it here. It's like, oh, the devil's suppressing me. Maybe God doesn't want me to get arrogant and cocky and give me a massive following. Maybe it'll be detrimental to me. Maybe it'll increase pressure on me. I don't know. But what we do sometimes as children of God is when things are not going well, we straight away think about the devil, when in reality we should think about God. Okay, God, what am I supposed to learn from this situation? How am I supposed to grow in my faith in this situation? All right? Rather than just pointing the finger at the devil creates nothing. God creates, the devil infiltrates. Okay? And too often we focus on the devil, like we give him too much credit when maybe, remember when Satan tempted and tested Job, he had to ask God for permission. So that's my take on it now. I'm not going to blame the devil and this, that, and the other. Maybe God's protecting me in some strange way with me not being super popular online. But I want to show you this. Oh my word, how have I missed this? Diego Maradona died the 330th day of the year. I'm going to have to update this yet again. Another 330. Oh my word, this is crazy if this happens. Where's my 330? This game's a span of 3 years and 30 weeks after he won the 2022 FIFA World Cup final. And Diego Maradona died on the 330th day of 2020. Oh no, I've got to add that. It all lines up. Diego Jota. And then Diego Maradona died. Where's my 36s? So remember, Messi won the World Cup 36 years after Maradona did. Maradona died with 36 days left in the year. Again, if he's a human or I don't know. That's why I'm saying it's just crazy. Maradona died in 2020 when COVID was declared a pandemic. Corona. Corona is the outer part of the sun. Argentina's flag is a sun. See how tough this is to do this. But if you look at it beyond gambling, can I get an amen? If you look at this beyond gambling, we're breaking the matrix, which is priceless. It's far more important than winning a couple of $100. Like, you actually seek and ye shall find. If I wish this work was more about knowledge than it was about like winning people money. I think that we could do a lot better as a community. All right, Thomas Tuchel stays on 148 losses. Revelation 14:8, 148. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And there's a movie called London Has Fallen. Came out when Trump was voted in. And the guy who played it, the main guy, secret agent, oh my word, it was released 3-3. Give me a woo, guys. It was released. Angel Has Fallen. What the heck? It was released on 33 in the UK. Remember, right now, Tuchel's had 20 games with England and he's won 16. But this Gerard Butler, he starred as the Secret Service agent Mike, and he played Leonardus in the 300 movie about war, Spartans. Angel Has Fallen. Literally, this actual verse here says Babylon's fallen, and it's declared by an angel. So an angel saying Babylon's fallen, and you got a movie called Angel Has Fallen. So the movies, everything lines up, guys. Everything lines up. And it's too perfect for it to be done by a group of Freemasons or whatever people think is happening. Oh, guys, you're going to have to push me through this. Oh, Argentina can stay on 176 points at the World Cup. Massive number if they lose. Maradona's last World Cup game was the 176th day of 1994 in USA. And this may be Messi's last game for Argentina. And it's in USA, where he plays his club football. Revelation 17:6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. The saints again, Southampton. And with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. Remember, Gabriel Jesus scored the goal that got Man City, the Centurions, against the saints. The Centurions who crucified Jesus. Yep, do you remember that? At the death, scored against the saints. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. Thank you, Dave. So grateful. Love you, brother. 176 has a direct connection to 11 because it's the 11th pentagonal number. This Argentina coach can get his 11th loss of his career. Barely lost, guys. England can stay on 20 World Cup losses. Argentina get their 25th. Trump began his term as the 47th president in 2025. And, I should have mentioned that. Shit. I see stuff when I'm reading it. Do you know what I mean? Death. So, England, if this is about the Falklands War, they stay on 20 losses, Argentina 25. And England get their 38th win. 97's the year Diana died. 25th prime, by the way. I'm just finding crazy stuff here now. So wait. Oh my word, this is not good, is it? Is this a death ritual if England win? England get their 38th win, stay on 20 losses, Argentina's 25th loss. Oh my word, if that happens, guys, that ain't someone's dying. Someone's dying, you know what I mean? England's 38th win at the World Cup, stay on 20 losses, give Argentina the 25th loss. And I told you this World Cup's connected to Princess Diana, who died in 97. That's why that Gordon looks just like her. I just caught that now. And this is Gordon, who looks like Diana. Is he going to score the death or something crazy? Oh, jeez. Gordon Ramsay as well. Gordon, he's connected to this. Didn't he move to New York to set up a restaurant? Thanks for all you do. God bless you. Thank you so much, Thomas. He has Hell's Kitchen. I know he lived in LA. He lived close to where I lived. Did Gordon Ramsay... How does he connect to New York? He had Hell's Kitchen. He's from Scott. Gordon Ramsay Fish and Chips. What's this? Thank you very much, Thomas. I don't have anything in New York. Okay, I thought he would. I thought Ramsay would be in New York. He's in Vegas. He's all over the place. Can't believe he's not in New York. What's this? Gordon Ramsay's take on the classic English street food. Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen restaurant in New York. What? Does he have one or not? Sometimes Google messes you around. He does. He has a Hell's Kitchen in New York. Can I get a woo, guys? Why is it bullshitting me? He's got a Hell's Kitchen restaurant in New York. Unless it's not his. Yes. Times Square. Ah, geez, Ramsay. I bet he's going to be there as well. He's doing the Osiris, the Crowley pose with his hands that he always did. Guys, that is Aleister Crowley. Do you know that? It's not Crowley, but it's the... Look. I need to find him doing it. Is it there? Oh, come on, Crowley. Where are you? There, look. They all do that. So the Cole Palmer as well. He was the best player at that Club World Cup. That's what they're doing. It's Osiris. Because they worship these Egyptian gods. Oh, this is a better image, probably that. See it? Can I get a woo for that? Look, that's what they're doing. They're on, guys, these false gods, right? Like your Osiris, they are the fallen angels. I'm telling you, I've studied it deeply now. The Osiris, these people they worship, and these muses that they worship, they can give them talents, guys. They can take over their bodies. I'm telling you, I've read about it. I've studied it in detail now. So this is who they honor. These are their gods. That's why God said, worship no other God but me. Because God knew that people would worship these false gods that are in the Bible. He knew that. That's why the Egyptian king did so well in England, Salah, with Liverpool, the Beatles, who also worshipped Osiris. Wakanda Forever, another one. It's Osiris. Fish and chips. Somebody mentioned earlier, didn't they, guys? Oh my word, guys, didn't they? Somebody told about the 153 fish. Ramsay has a fish and chip shop. Or restaurant. Can't really call it a fish and chip shop. He's probably charging about $80 for it. Some fish and chips. But somebody mentioned the fish. That's how many subs I have. 15.3. So that's probably why it's fish and chips in New York. The fish, the fisherman, Jesus. When he told them where to cast the net. You got the nets in Brooklyn. Oh man, it all comes back to Jesus, doesn't it? Can I get an amen for that? Everything comes back to Jesus. 2025, Watchman, thank you so much. Do you want me to read that out? It might take a while. Thank you, Watchman. Matthew 25. All comes back to him because he is the beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega. This could be the last World Cup, the first and the last, 96 years apart, how big that number is. Matthew 25, 14 through 30. For the kingdom of heaven is a man traveling into a far country. Remember, the police had a song called I'm an Englishman in New York. And then he said, I'm an alien. The police were English. Who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. And he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth, and hid his Lord's money. After a long time the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou hast delivered unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. Remember, the World Cup's about the best talent in the world. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler. We can rule the world. A really popular English band, take that. Over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee, that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and I went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I have not stored. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then my coming I should have received mine own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it to him which hath 10 talents. I was talking about the 10 in this code. For unto every one that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into the outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Incredible. But coming back to this, England stay on 20 World Cup losses. Argentina get the 25th. Trump began his term as the 45th president in 2025. 2025 is 45 times 45. Trump was the 45th president. The Second World War ended in 45. This game is 45 days before Thomas Tuchel's birthday, who's German. It's also Tuchel's 629th game, which is Bellingham's birthday. Thomas Tuchel can get his 373rd win if he beats Argentina. He could get that in the 3rd and 4th game, though. 74th prime. The USA declared its independence from England on 7/4. 74 is the age King Charles was coronated. Right? Lucifer equals 74. The finals in New York, where the Statue of Liberty is, which is Lucifer. Thomas Tuchel stays on 2 draws, 2 losses in his 21st game for England. 22-21. Remember Arsenal, the last 4 seasons? They finished second, first. Revelation 22-21 is the final verse of the Bible. And it says this, and I love this, guys. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. Amen. It's the final verse of the Bible. England can become 6-1-0 at the World Cup. Revelation 6:10. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge? That's all these movies about the Avengers, which is about these gods of the old, our blood on them that dwell on the earth. This should say Philip, so I'm going to edit it. But to go with the 610s, it's Prince Philip's birthday. All right, Philip, who was married to Elizabeth, he was born on 610. So England did just win the 99th game of the World Cup, and Prince Philip did die at age 99 on the 99th day of the year. So his numbers have been connecting to England. And he handed the World Cup trophy to England with Elizabeth in 66. Now, this is a good find because I coded this whenever it was, 2023. Man City won the treble on 610 on Prince Philip's 102nd birthday. England can become 6-1-0 at this World Cup in the 102nd game of this World Cup. They are talking about avenging 1986 hand of God. Brilliant. Good point. The word avenge is all over the Bible. All right. Look, if you go, and that's why it's got marvel as well. You marvel after the beast. Marvel, Avengers. It comes back to the Bible, guys. Remember, you got Avengers Doomsday. All right. But guys, please read the Bible. And this is going to be released, I've told you, exactly 4 years after Messi won the World Cup. The fourth horseman is death. They're releasing this exactly 4 years after Messi won the World Cup in the Middle East. But I haven't even got to Argentina yet. Avenge, Bible verses. It all comes back to the scriptures, guys. Please get the Bible. All right, look, Romans 12:19. Do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath, for it is written, it is mine to avenge. I will repay, says the Lord. Leviticus 19:18. Do not seek revenge or bear a grudge against anyone among your people, but love your neighbor as yourself. But your main one is this one. All right? It is God's to avenge. It is God's right to judge. Vengeance belongs to the Lord. Right? These movies are just all inspired by the Bible, preparing you for the Antichrist, basically. And they basically glorify these false gods, these demons, and they bring them into your house. And you watch them, and you let your kids watch them, and you let your kids dress up as them, and you get them Spider-Man birthday cakes and stuff. You're getting caught up in it. Okay? Because you're caught up in the world. And again, I once was. Not anymore, because he set me free. But it's just, it's so deep. Like I said, vengeance belongs to the Lord. Judgment will come from him. Beloved, do not avenge yourselves, but rather give place to wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, says the Lord. So it's about placing your trust in him. And again, all these movies, all these songs, everything is inspired by the Bible. And it's not Satan who ends the world, it's Jesus. Can I get an amen? It's not Satan who sets the world on fire and destroys mankind and judges mankind. It's God. Jesus Christ is the one who ends this world and sets it on fire. It's not the devil. The devil's going to go to the lake of fire for eternity. All the devil does is try to lead you away from Jesus. So all he can do is infiltrate God's creation and try and lead as many people as he can to hell. That's all he's got. Everything that he has, God allows him to have as well. He's not earned a single thing as the devil. Everything that he's able to do, God allows it. That might not make sense to a lot of you because of the evil. But the fact that Satan's the God of this world, it's only because God's allowed him to be. He's given him dominion. Right? So, this match is going to be on 15/7, the date, 15th of July. This is the 15th match between the nations. England can get their 7th win. Revelation 15:7. And one of the four beasts gave unto the seven angels. There's another 4, 7. 7 golden vials full of wrath of God, who liveth for ever and ever. Wow. England can get their 6th win in 7 games at this World Cup and advance to 19 points. 67 is the 19th prime, a big number with the Queen. All right, I'm doing the stream today on your Mal's 19th birthday. 6-7, the 19th prime, COVID-19. I've told you about this. Elizabeth was vaccinated for COVID-19 on 1-9, January the 9th, 19. Argentina's coach stays on 266 points. Argentine Pope Francis was a 266 Pope. He died on the Queen's birthday, which was her 99th, 9 times 11. Messi won the World Cup 26 weeks, 6 days before his birthday, 266. Not Pope Francis. Prince Philip died with 266 days left. 266 is massive. I probably should mention it's when Kobe was drafted as well. I think I'm going to do that. Because Kobe's connected to this whole World Cup. Kobe was drafted on 26-6. And remember, England won the 8th edition. They can win the 23rd edition, which is Kobe Bryant's birthday. If that happens, I'll prove my point with Kobe. But again, these 4 nations, it's anyone's really, isn't it? Let's be honest. Argentina's coach stays on 36 all-time points at the World Cup because he's done well there. He obviously won it, the last one. Falklands War ended on Trump's 36th birthday. It's Argentina against England. England are 3-6 in World Cup finals. They won the World Cup in 2022, 36 years after Maradona won it. He died with 36 days left in the year. Israel was attacked by Hamas exactly 36 weeks before Trump's birthday. Israel obviously heavily connects to Jesus. Crowley's first wife, Rose Edith Kelly, died exactly 36 months after Vatican City was founded. She died on the 42nd day of 1932. 666 is the 36th try. The beast reigns 3 years and 6 months. Revelation 3:6. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. And Trump was shot in the ear. Argentina's coach stays on 251 points as their coach. Queen Elizabeth II died the 251st day of the year. England advanced to 19 points in their 7th game of this World Cup. And the World Cup final will be played on 19-7 in New York. Revelation 19:7. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife hath made herself ready. That's why Taylor Swift just got married in New York. It's about the marriage of the Lamb. Lamb could be Lamine Yamal. Can I get a woo? It could be Lionel Andreas Messi. Either way, the only lamb that matters is Jesus Christ, the perfect sacrificial lamb, the lamb without a blemish, the lamb who never sinned. That's the lamb that matters. Okay? And again, this lamb connects to the demonic deity that Crowley communicated with. And Crowley went to do a magic tour in New York right before he died. Staircase like DNA. Strand. Yeah, England just knocked out Strand. Strand Larsen's Norway. Strand, the DNA. Me and Dustin and Adam. England-France final. It's whether or not you think France are going to win on Bastille Day. They usually don't win on their big... France winning tomorrow on Bastille Day is like USA getting to the World Cup final on Independence Day. It's like England making it to the World Cup final on St. George's Day. It rarely hits this stuff, from my experience. But I did tell you, whether France win or lose, Paris is going to be chaos. They're either going to be celebrating victory or they're going to be losing their mind because they probably all think they've already won the World Cup in France already. Portugal won the Euros on their national day, did they? That's the only time I've heard of this happening. Let's check. Thank you. They beat France. We know that. In France. And they did it on the 10th of July. The beast has 10 horns and 7 heads. Okay, so maybe you're right. Portugal National Day. That's 6-10, bro. Not 7-10. Can I get a woo? You maybe made a mistake there. This final was July the 10th. It's telling me here their national day is June the 10th. Unless... So maybe you're a month off. I don't see it happen. Yeah, you made a mistake. We all make mistakes. Can I get a woo? But this 6-10 actually helps with my England code. They can go 6-1-0. Jota was on his way back to Liverpool when he died in Spain. Liverpool, the Beatles, Hey Jude, I've told you all of that. So yeah, it rarely happens. It rarely. I think Bastille Day is bad for France. But if France win, nobody in the world is shocked. Let's be real. But I won't be shocked. But I also will not be shocked if Spain win. People are like, Spain don't have a chance. What are they talking about to say that? Argentina, I didn't realize England are superior to Argentina head to head. Didn't know this. Argentina can lose and become 2-5-7. 2 wins, 5 draws, 7 losses. 55th prime. I had no idea Argentina struggled so much against England. Argentina's 55. So is Satan. So that's good for England. 55 is the 10th Fibonacci and the 10th triangular number. Satan's 55 and 10. You had the 10-week war, which was the Falklands. Now look at this that I made. I don't know if it's still here. Guys, look at this. I don't think anyone's caught that. Guys, this game's exactly a span of 201 weeks after the Queen died. This is probably the biggest number, 201. So this game is a span of 201 weeks exactly after Queen Elizabeth died. Now, it's just exhausting reading out all the 201s. Event 201 foreshadowed a pandemic. It was in New York, where the final's going to be. Whoever wins this is going to go to the final in New York. Trump began his presidency 21-201. The World Trade Center went from 2 buildings to 0 to 1. That was in New York. Man supposedly went to the moon 201st day of the year. They're pushing all of the alien stuff and going to space. Brady threw 201 yards in his last ever Super Bowl. He made his NFL debut the year of 9/11. Messi, when he won the World Cup in Qatar, his room number was 201. The song Empire State of Mind was released exactly 2 years before Gaddafi died, and it was released a span of exactly 201 months before the World Cup began. Final's going to be in New York, where the Empire State Building is. Pele died 12/29, 201st prime. His last team was New York Cosmos. Pele was in that movie, though, with Bobby Moore. Can I get a woo? Anybody remember the name? What was it called? Escape to Victory? Pele, Bobby Moore are in this movie. Okay? I told you it came out on the anniversary of Bobby Moore winning the World Cup. So what you said, maybe I've read that, England all-time record versus Argentina. Okay, I've looked at it wrong then. I need to change that. So what is it? 6-5-3. Thank you for that. I must have got it on another app. This is telling me differently. 6-3-5 or 6-5-3. But England can get the 7th win. Oh shit. 6-6 if it's a draw. I'll look at that later. Pele was born a span of 201 weeks after Pope Francis, guys. Pele played his last ever game in MetLife Stadium in New York. Maradona was born 20 years 1 week after Pele, 2001. Prince Philip died 12 months, 29 days after COVID-19 was declared a pandemic. Just confirmation, 12/29 when Pele died, 201st prime. Revelation 21, and I saw an angel come down from heaven having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. So let me just make that last edit. I don't need that 257. It wasn't that important anyway. And all this code's bang on now. Cheers for your comments. Thank you. If I ever make an error like that, just you tell me. And then this bit can go. All right. Do you want the Argentina code? Bellingham's on 6 goals, correct. Wait, has Bellingham scored 6 in 6? I said Bellingham's the main reason England will win the World Cup. He's got 6 in 6. Like they won the World Cup in 66. He scored 6 in 6. Do you want me to give you Argentina code? Smash the like if you can. We're not even on 150 likes. Hit the like. What time is it? 2:14. Thank you for your support. I'll give you Argentina's numbers now if you want them. There's not as many. It won't take as long. Yeah, England down 37 World Cup wins. That's why I said they can get their 38th. I say it here. Right, so Argentina code, do as you wish. Do as you wish. The match is on 15-7, so there's some overlapping numbers. Revelation 15-7. And one of the 4 beasts gave unto the 7 angels. Remember when Argentina won the World Cup, they had 47 World Cup wins. 7 golden wheels full of wrath of God who live forever and ever. This is going to be both teams' 7th game of this World Cup. Now, 157, this benefits Argentina. I think it's a bit in your face, but it benefits them. The game's on 15-7. 157's the 37th prime, and there is a chance England's down 37 wins. Queen Elizabeth became the Queen on the 37th day of the year. England's down 134 points at the World Cup. Revelation 13:4. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who's able to make war with him? England just knocked out the beast. Can you believe that? They just knocked out the beast Haaland to get to that amount of points. The beast who was born in England, Haaland. Kobe, he retired on 13-4. The guy whose highest scoring game was 666 game. And it's England's 81st World Cup game. And Kobe's highest scoring game was 81 points. And I think, is it number of the beast is 81? Or is it mark of the beast? I was getting them confused. Mark of the beast. Which is coming, unfortunately. Sucks. This is both teams' 7th World Cup game of this World Cup. England can get their 21st World Cup loss. World War II lasted 72 months, 1 day, so 7-2-1. That's Haaland's birthday as well, the beast. I don't know if I should mention that. Argentina coach stays on 10 losses. Falklands War was a 10-week war between Argentina and the UK. Messi wears number 10. Satan equals 10. The game's being played with 169 days left. Now that number connects to 13. 13 times 13. The Argentina coach gets his 13th World Cup win. They won the World Cup with 13 days left in the year. Messi ended the last World Cup with 13 goals in the World Cup. 13 is the 7th, I think it's the 7th Fibonacci number. So this Argentina coach gets his 13th World Cup win and his 7th win of this World Cup. They haven't lost yet. Wait, have they won 6 out of 6? Another 66. Argentina have won 6 out of 6, haven't they? They haven't lost. Argentina's coach gets his 254th point as their coach. 9/11, 254 days. That 254th day of the year, it was in New York. So Argentina's coach can come into New York with that amount of points, and he can actually get the 257 if they win the World Cup without losing in a shootout. 55th prime. That actually now benefits him. Shit. Queen Elizabeth was born with 254 days left in the year, so him getting his 254th point by beating England has a narrative. 25% of the world's population will be killed by the 4 horsemen. The royal family are obsessed with horses. Let's look at the Grand National. Prince Philip means lover of horses. His name means lover of horses, Philip. Now, Tuchel can get his 149th loss of his career. Argentina's coach stays on 14 draws, 9 losses as their coach. Shit, I need to mention, that's Pope Leo's birthday. How have I not mentioned that? It's Pope Leo's birthday. Leo, Messi. Shit, it's just hard. I don't know. I've got so many of these things right. This is just one game. Knackering. Pope Leo the 14th was born. Remember, he's North American. Leo, Messi. So Revelation equals 149, so does Antichrist. Revelation 14:9 is about, if you accept the mark of the beast, you'll go to the lake of fire as well. Which we don't want anyone to go to. What else? England exit the World Cup with 16 points after 7 games. 167's a 39th prime. World War II began in 39. But England did win that. And then war is 39. 39 books in the Old Testament. Oh, that's not good. So the 39 is the 15th game between the teams, and England can get their 21st World Cup loss. Oh, and the Falklands War began on 4-2. So the war numbers here benefit Argentina. Argentina get their 179th World Cup point, Revelation 79. And here is the mind which hath wisdom, the 7 heads and 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth. And they can get the 7th win. Probably need to mention that of this World Cup. 179 connects to 41. They won the last World Cup, which began with 41 days left in the year. George Bush Jr. Sr. was the 41st president. Kobe died at 41. I said Messi won the last World Cup, began on Biden's 80th birthday. Argentina's coach gets his 80th win. So what is actual England's record? Is this it? So it's already 6-5-3. I don't see anything with this then. 6. Argentina can get the 4th win. Yeah, I'm not seeing much with that. I need to get rid of that. Argentina coach gets his 269th point. And that's the 57th prime, and their prime minister is the 57th. Javier Gerardo Milei is an Argentine politician and economist who has served as the 57th president of Argentina. This guy's a weird-looking guy, and he's really deeply connected to Israel, just like Messi. Look, this guy's the world's a stage, isn't it? It's 55, of course he is. Why is it telling me 58th president? They bullshit me. Which one is it? Look, is he the 57th or is he the 58th? Was he both? Look, here it says 57th. I don't know. That's not even that important anyway. But this guy might connect to it. And for the draw, obviously a shootout. Falklands War, a shootout. Shoot each other. England would go to 135 points at the World Cup, and Israel was founded 135th day. It's all this. I'm not going to keep reading it. But let me just edit that quickly. So there's the shootout narrative for war. That's all you really need to know about that. There are numbers as well. Like I said, England going to 135 points at the World Cup if it goes to a shootout. You got Revelation 13:5 is how the beast reigns for 42 months, and all the 42s, Falklands War. So, yeah, I think there's more for England. I personally think there's more for England, but betting against a demon like Messi is just dangerous. And remember, I told you about this ages ago. I told you this was a whole ritual. I still remember losing my mind when England lost this. I was sick to my stomach. 7-8 as well with my 78s. Beckham was 7, Simeone 8. Beckham got sent off. Here's the Mason sign they're making. This is actually the date of Spain-France, 14-7. Remember Jacob in the Bible, Israel lived for 147 years. So these two, and they even played against each other in Spain. In Spain, in the Madrid. In that Madrid derby, Beckham and Simeone. So Beckham wore 23. Y'all might keep forgetting about that. Can I get a few more woos? Beckham did wear 23. It's the 23rd edition. Keep forgetting he wore 23. And he did in the US with LA Galaxy. 23rd edition. Oh, and that leads me to this, man. It just doesn't stop, does it? Messi was abused on a TV show when he was 18. They were grabbing his penis, his butthole. All right, you can go watch it. It's here. I can't show it to you. But the show was called No Hay Dos Sin Tres. 23. Can I get a woo? It's the 23rd edition. Was it a ritual for him to win it? Remember, Messi did score in the last World Cup final after 23 minutes against France. He scored after 23 minutes. If Messi wins this World Cup, he's won 2 out of 3 World Cup finals he's played in. So there's this show. They won't even show you the images because they try and hide it from the internet. Oh, this is maybe as good as it gets. They're all groping him. They're feeling his butt. They're grabbing his penis. This is a fact. And people say, oh, no, it's what they do in Argentina. It's like a ritual they do in Argentina. Give me a break. I've told you these people, they're all gay, including Messi. Right? But, okay, they're just... You go watch the video. Some of you have probably never seen it. That looks like a dude, whoever that is. Guys, I'm ready. I'm ready for Christ. All right, and people like Messi, their God is Lucifer. Conor McGregor, whoever it is I talk about, their God's Lucifer. So yeah, the name of this show is interesting. No Hay Dos Sin Tres, the 23. Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah, exactly, Wendy. Second days of Noah. So there's that to factor in. Remember when Conor McGregor returned, he called itself the return of the King, Jesus. The King of Kings. They said it, look, the King's homecoming. The King is back. Guys, it's all built towards Jesus. These people are showing you Jesus is coming. Almost time for the return of Conor McGregor. It's almost time for the return of Jesus, guys. And Anne Widdecombe just died. All right. Anne Widdecombe worked as a politician in the UK. It's a man. Everybody give me a woo if you know that. It's a man. Anne Widdecombe was a man because they're inverted. It's what they do. It's to honor Lucifer. It's how they get famous. It's how they become these personalities and how they look. Oh my word, she was 78. Are you kidding me? She was 78. She was 78. Another 78. Anne Widdecombe, it looks like you're going in the book when I can be asked doing another code today. Which I don't think I can be asked doing another one today after this one. But yeah, we told she got murdered. Who's the murderer in the Bible? Satan. Satan's a murderer. He came to kill, steal, and destroy. Father of lies. What else do I have here? Now, Sam Neill just died. Guys, he starred in a movie called United Passions. Are you kidding me? It was about the World Cup. Where is it? This is United Passions, starring Sam Neill. Jules Rimet, remember Jules Rimet still gleaming. That 30 years of hurt never stopped me dreaming. Jules Rimet, the FIFA president, goes through severe hurdles to organise the first World Cup. João Havelange, which is Sam Neill, and Sepp Blatter, who take over years later, get buried in corruption. That's why they're doing the whole thing with Messi and corruption. It's all a TV show. Yeah, it's 60 years, 30 plus 30. Event, what do they call it? Agenda 2030. Judas sold Jesus 30 pieces of silver. Messi wore number 30 for PSG. Guys, this Sam Neill, the Jurassic Park guy who just died today, oh my word, it was a French drama. It was an English language French drama. Oh wait, is it England, France? United Passions is a 2014 English language French drama film. And it's about FIFA. Luis Suarez said his predictions Argentina, Spain, and he's probably wrong. Because these demons are wrong 99% of the time, just like Drake. Luis Suarez already knows who's winning. You need to get that through your heads. Drake just bet £1 million on Conor McGregor. No, he didn't, because he knows who's winning. They're demons. They know. They know who's winning. And then your boy, Sam Neill, he played the Antichrist. This movie was released on 3/20, Cody said, which is Baron Trump's birthday. I believe his dad's the Antichrist. They remade this Omen in 2006, which is when Messi and Ronaldo made their World Cup debuts. Look at the 6606. That's when Damien Thorne was born. That's when Donald Trump's grandmother died. 6666, the year England won the World Cup. But look at this. What's the goal of this movie? Following the grisly suicide of the US ambassador to the United Kingdom, guys, 32-year-old international conglomerate CEO Damien Thorne, who has the same initials as Donald Trump, is appointed in his place. An office his adoptive father, Robert Thorne, once held. Having fully embraced his unholy lineage, so embracing his darkness, his sin, his evil, and having run his company for 7 years, Damien now attempts to reshape his destiny by halting the second coming of Christ. Can everybody hit the like button? There's Cody. The second coming of Christ. I've seen this. The power of evil is no longer in the hands of a child. And it was a trilogy, like a trinity. the 108 minutes, the sacred number in geometry. Messi has 10 World Cup assists and he's got 8 goals at this World Cup. That could stay on that. Look at the budget, 5 to 6 million. You're 56 when King Charles was coronated. So you just look at all of this. It's just unbelievable how this is being done. Our whole world is coded. And Sam Neill is Damien Thorne. It's all these different omens. Do you remember when the Red Devils, Man United, signed a footballer called Damien? Can I get a woo? I think it was Damien, Man United. See if I don't know how you spell his name. Damian? It's like Damien. But he's signed for the Red Devils. Damien. Oh my word, he's number 36 for Inter Milan. What the heck? Guys, what is this? Do these players, are they human? Did they get picked just for their names, their birthdays? It's 36 for the Beast. And he plays for Internazionale. Has Nazi in its name. So this will not stop. And look at this. Right? Imagine this. The final conflict. This is the final World Cup, the final war, Armageddon, which is the final war. The awakening, which is what's happening now. Oh my word, look at that one-eyed symbolism. Can I get a woo, Wendy, again? I always say about Satan, man, he's creative when it comes to symbolism. Look at the one-eyed symbolism with this kid, with one eye showing and then the other being hidden. I told you that one-eyed symbolism they all do is for the Antichrist. Cheers, Dave. The one-eyed symbolism, it represents the Antichrist. That's why they do it. What do you think this movie is about? The Antichrist? But I want to show you this as well. And look, Damien Thorne, the horn. And if you go to Daniel 7:8 for another 78. And again, guys, make sure you go subscribe to Cody, the Watchman. Look at this. Damien Thorne, the horn. I considered the horns, the Daniel 7:8, all my 78s. And behold, there came up among them another little horn, Damien Thorne, before whom there were 3 of the first horns. Horn means trumpet, plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things. Horn means trumpet. Man speaking great things. Donald Trump, make America great again. Now look at this one I've got to put on my website. The Omen is a very sick movie, absolutely. Watchmen said 3 possibilities. 1, fallen angels who shapeshift forms. 2, half hybrids, half human, half snake bloodline. 3, humans who are fully possessed by the fallen. I agree with everything he just said. Gus said Argentina match is 294 weeks exactly from Maradona's death and 2904 from Scaloni taking over. João Felix Aberto died 29-4, born Argentina, died in France. Oh, geez. So you're saying Argentina, France? Or are you just sharing the insight? Now watch this. England's best player is Jude Bellingham. He plays for Real Madrid. Yamal's Spain's best player. He plays for Barcelona. Look at this. I'm going to give you all goosebumps. Cody, you can take this as well. World Cup finals 121 days after Omen 3 release anniversary. Antichrist and Damien Thorne equals 121. Wow. So does Revelation. 12-1 is when Alistair Crowley died. Jude Bellingham and Lamine Yamal appeared together in a promotional Adidas taxi ad alongside Timothy Chalamet. Imagine they meet in the final and it was a football match in New York City. Chalamet supports the Knicks. Got the ET in his name, Alien. Chalamet was all over the NBA Finals. Me and the Watchmen coded the Knicks, which they won. Right? There's a commercial of England's best player and Spain's best player in a taxi, probably connects to the movie Taxi Driver, and they're heading to a street match, which is in New York City, where the World Cup final is. So these commercials, that's why they know. If it's these guys know. They already know who's winning it, guys. They already know it's a show. It's all written. These players at this level know, and then they perform on the world stage. Do they or do they not call you that? England, Spain is my favourite. If it is, I've nailed the World Cup. They were my picks to win the World Cup, Spain and England. Did they both go out in the semis? Very possible. I don't want it to be a repeat of that World Cup final, but there's numbers for it. And Trinity was in it. Trinity Rodman. Trinity, the Holy Trinity. Trinity test. Nuclear war. Oh my word. Trinity. Remember the first game was El Tri, Mexico, and 3 players got sent off for the Holy Trinity. First time ever in an opening game. Zidane's in it. Deschamps died on Zidane's mother's birthday. Beckham's in it. Oh my word. Is it England, France? I don't know. But Messi's in it. Messi's in it. I've got to watch the commercial. Messi will win back to back. Absolutely, he could. Absolutely. If Argentina get to the World Cup final, it's their 7th World Cup final. 7's being the biggest number of the World Cup. Messi can go to the World Cup final. Argentina's 7th World Cup final. The 7 seals, the 7 trumpets. He won the last World Cup final with 7 goals in 7 games, 7 days before Christmas Day. Is the Messiah, the return of the Messiah. He could return to a World Cup final. There's loads for Argentina. I'm not shocked if they beat England. I just think England's riddle's a bit better. Maybe there's still a bit of me being English. Can I get a woo? Maybe somewhere within me, there's a bit of me that wants England. And there's bias. I don't know, but I genuinely do believe England's riddle's better. I think the odds say England win. I think they're the slight favourites. So, but they might be a little bit of that young boy in me that wants England to win it that I'm not even aware of. But again, am I shocked if Messi wins the World Cup? No, none of us are. Not with FIFA. I don't rate Argentina. I don't think they're a great team anymore. But it doesn't matter, does it? Because it's not the talent. I accepted that about 4 years ago. Haaland brought a raccoon home with him from USA. Raccoon? They'll probably tell you there's a new virus from a raccoon. There's nothing about raccoons in the Bible. I don't know why he brought a raccoon. Like, what? There's a Beatles song called Rocky Raccoon? Who? Guys, what have I just found here because of you guys? A raccoon Bible most commonly refers to the famous line about a Gideon's Bible in the Beatles song, Rocky Raccoon. Guys, my code for England's the Beatles. This was released exactly 5 years after JFK was killed. Black Mountain Hills of Dakota, there lived a young boy named Rocky Raccoon. What the fuck? And one day his woman ran off with another guy, hit young Rocky in the eye, like Rocky Balboa. This is before Rocky Balboa. Rocky connects to Philadelphia, doesn't he? Rocky didn't like that. He said, I'm going to get that boy. Oh, my word. And Rocky looks like he fought that Dolph, who looked like Haaland. So one day he walked into town, booked himself a room, and my word. And it talks about Gideon's Bible. Rocky Raccoon checked into his room only to find Gideon's Bible. Rocky had come equipped with a gun to shoot off the legs. Oh my word. Today's the anniversary of Trump being shot at. Guys, this is freaking... Yeah, I didn't know about a raccoon. Now we do. This song will connect, man. Gideon's Bible. The Beatles, man. They were demons, man. The Beatles were demons, straight up. Paul McCartney said his song Yesterday was given to him like by a demon. Okay, I think I'm done there. There's more, but I'm tired, man. This is crazy. I don't know if, again, as a gambler, I don't know if this helped you, if it complicated anything. Remember, the first ever World Cup game was on Yamal's birthday. There's this, I was watching Cody, talked about an eclipse. I made some additions. I'll save that for a video because it's too good to just rush over. So yeah, these guys are like best friends right now. People think there'll be a red card in this game. Look, Argentina won 4-3 on penalties. That will be their World Cup final record if they win the World Cup. Yeah, Beatles, El Beast, thank you. If Argentina win the World Cup, they're 4-3 in World Cup finals, and they beat England 4-3. But there's the 2-2 as well. Tuchel can stay on 2 draws, 2 losses with England. But what is it with Diego? Diego Jota, Diego Simeone, Diego Maradona. Is there any other famous Diegos? Supplant. What? It traces back to Jacob. Watchman, wow. Thank you, bro. It popped up in yellow. Diego means Jacob. Supplanter, Jacob, Israel. That's why Diego's so big then. It connects to Jacob. Trump said today the US will be the guardians of the Strait of Hormuz. Nick's own uncle owned the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy Star-Lord, and he fights with the Rocket, the Raccoon. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, ain't that the guy that freaking owns Wrexham? Ryan Reynolds? Rocket Raccoon, the Rocket. The Rock, the E.T., the Rocket, Space, Mars. What the heck, bro? We got him. And it's Ryan Reynolds, I'm sure of it. No, it's not Ryan Reynolds. It's the guy from The Hangover. Is it not the guy from The Hangover? Bradley Cooper? I thought it was Bradley Cooper. Anyway, he's a raccoon. Haaland raccoon. Haaland brings home a raccoon. Whiskey raccoon. The whiskey, got Conor McGregor as that whiskey. Haaland, you demon. You know what you do? Freaking piss me off, these people. The zombie virus starts in Raccoon City. What? I think raccoons have just made the book. Raccoon, zombie, Raccoon City. Raccoon City is a fictional ruined town from Resident Evil, from a catastrophic zombie outbreak. What the heck is happening? 1998 was the Beckham thing. That was 1998. Mate, what's going on? How do you know that? Raccoon City. Oh, it looks like Haaland! What the heck? It looks like Erling Haaland. My head's gone. It's time for me to go for a run or something. My head's just gone. This zombie looks like Erling Haaland. What the heck? Oh, look at that. The fire. It's all fallen. London has fallen. Operation Raccoon City. Oh, jeez, man. I feel like I'm... Look at the state of this. How are raccoons going in my book? What the... I think I've played this game when I was younger. I never. What is that? Witness the beginning of evil. Raccoon Forest, 1998. There's got to be another pandemic. With all the work I've done about pandemics, there's got to be another one, an actual one, like not COVID, an actual one. Of course, it's 42 centimeters tall. Throw in anything again in a 42. Make a zombie figure 42 centimeters. Throw in a 6 as well, whenever they can. Oh, God, they're freaking me out, these, man. I haven't watched a horror movie in a long time. 6 foot social distance in there. Raccoon City, bro. Evil. Evil. Yeah, you've watched a lot of movies, bro, but you memorized them all, which is crazy. Who's this? Zombie Crow. A Zombie Crow. Under my umbrella. The home of umbrella. What's the umbrella? Mary Poppins? England? Probably. Okay, bro. I don't know what else to say about this. Do you know what I mean? The two captains of France and Spain. What? Cody. This is Cody's line. I'm not taking it. Are you coding me? That's his favorite line. Let me have a look at that, bro, because that's got to go in my code in the book. All right. This is poor from me because I should know all of this. But I just don't care about these games like I used to. Who's the captain? Rodri? Okay. He won the Ballon d'Or, didn't he? Still the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Rodri? No, I don't care about you, mate. Rodri. 622. That's Joda's wedding. No, it's not, is it? It's not, is it? They got married on Rodri's birthday. Stop. Rodri, you've just made the book. Rodri was born June the 26th, 1996, the same year as Jota in Spain. Diego Jota died in Spain. His wedding was... Wait. Rodri has the same birthday as Mikel Moreno? What? They have the same birthday! Sorry, neighbours. Sorry, guys. I'm going to get in trouble, man. How have I missed this? I'm going to have to... Shit. That's crazy that I've missed that. Shout it louder. No. I've got to have a bit of respect. All right. Okay. So what we're saying... 6/22, 1996. France's captain. Is it Mbappe? It's got to be Mbappe, no? Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. 12/20/98. Remember, Mbappe was born the year France won their first World Cup. Very suspect. Oh my word. That's Cody right there. That's what he does. Can I take that, Cody? Kylian Mbappe was born 911 days after Rodri. Frick me. That's mental. Jota died 11 days later, 11 days after Conor McGregor fell down his 7:22. 69-second fight. 6 is 2 times 3 and 9, like 9:23 seen in the movie is unbelievable. Tom Brady's NFL debut, 9:23. Yeah, the finals in New York. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't know where I'm gonna put that. Well, I guess it's gonna be in my. I'll put it here. I'll just put it in the Spain France code later. I've got to do tonight. I didn't think I'd still be streaming at this point, but we've got some legends in the chat. Dave, Cody, Watchman, loads of you. Don't know who it benefits. What numbers, Rodri? Because we know Mbappe is 10. He's 10, 16, 16, 10. What is that? 16, guys, has been huge this World Cup. So, wait, Rodri's their captain. Right, let me just, I'm going to have to put this somewhere else. Spain's captain is number 16, Rodri, and Spain won the 2010 World Cup 16 years before 2026. There's 1,016s. This is poor from me not looking into Rodri because I coded him to win the Ballon d'Or, which was a massive code. Everyone told me Vinny Jr. I said it's Rodri. He's got too many numbers. Rodri will never win it. Well, he did by a code. Professional sports are scripted. Jesus is coming. It won't be an alien abduction. Beautiful, Steph. I 1,000% agree with you. If there's anything with the alien abduction, that could just be the rapture. If you believe in the pre-trib, people have different opinions on that. You saw it from one of your subs. Yeah, Cody, we all help each other, don't we? You and I share life-changing info. People take our work, but is it really our work? Who gave us a mind to see this? God. Is it really? Does it belong to us? Spain on 36 World Cup wins. Match exactly 1,296 weeks from 9. What the... Well, I need to go, but I can't after just saying that. So that benefits France, doesn't it? Spain come into their game versus France with 36 all-time FIFA World Cup points. And this game is what you're saying. Is that exact? Yeah, exactly. I'll check it. Bro, that might be the riddle. That's not good for Spain. That is not good for Spain, bro. But what a find. Frick. What the frick, Mr. Leahy? I love that show. I don't know if Trailer Park Boys. What the frick, Mr. Leahy? If you've not seen it, you probably think what you're talking about. Has anybody seen Trailer Park Boys? Julian, Ricky, so funny. Oh my word, he's right. What did you just find, Glenn? What did you just find? I'm itching here. Oh my word. Guys, can we all give a woo for Glenn for that? Shit. France-Spain is 1,296 weeks exact after 9/11/2001. 36 times 36 is 1,296, and Spain have 36 wins at the World Cup. That is not good for Spain. That is not good for Spain. Unless there's a 36. Wait, are they 36 games unbeaten? Spain unbeaten run. Oh my word! It could end. It could end. Oh, shit. How do you look past that now? I wasn't confident France were winning because of Bastille Day, but how do you look past that? Oh wow, what the seriously, I don't know now. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Fuck, I'm gonna have a headache tonight doing this game. France have that 149 points as well. But freaking Spain have the 126 for Kobe. Pope Leo's birthday, Kobe's death day. Somebody help me. That 257's everywhere. That's how many points Brazil have. It's everywhere. 55th prime. Brazil's darling code plus 55. Shit, man. This France, England, France, Argentina. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. If France win the World Cup, 155 points, Dembele's birthday. Dembele's birthday. If France win the World Cup, they'll have 155 points. I can't go Spain here after this. I might look back and kick myself. I don't think I can say Spain qualify now. Not with that, bro. It's a freaking game changer. Frick, Mr. Leahy. Oh, Gus, sorry for calling you Glenn. There's a coder on my site called Glenn, who's unbelievable from the Netherlands. Sorry for calling you Glenn. I call you Glenn all the time and you call Gus. Bro, I'm not doing that deliberately, I promise you. That's pretty funny. I love the Trailer Park Boys. You've met Bubbles. Bubbles is brilliant. Yeah, they're so funny, man. That show's my favourite show right now. Spain was officially neutral in World War II. That is correct, Dave. I don't know if that's good or bad for them. Watchman thinks England, France. Let me check something then with that. England versus France, 2022 World Cup. Let me check the date. 12/10. There's another 78. Is there anything with this? Probably not, because it's losing my voice. So this is when France knocked England out of the last World Cup. Harry Kane missed a penalty, which I literally said he was going to miss a penalty. Which is ridiculous. You can go watch that. What? Shit! No way! England, France. England, France. I've just found it. England, France. I'm going England, France. I don't care if I get this wrong now after this. What the fuck have I just found? France beat England 12-10-22 in the last World Cup, right? From 12-10-2022 to the World Cup final is 1,317 days or 1,318 with the span. 13-17, 13-18. Revelation 13-17 through 18. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. For it's the number of a man, and his number is 603 I'm going England, France. If I've missed it and it's Spain, Argentina, whatever, I have to go this for that. I'm sorry, guys. That has to be the code. No, don't say that. That's the one that's convicted me the most. That's got to be it. That makes too much sense for the Mark of the Beast stuff. That just makes too much sense with the work I've been doing for the last 3 years. I'm going to ride France, England to qualify. That's because Watchman said France, England. That made me look into that date. But again, if it's Spain, Argentina, it's the Finalissima. The Messi played in Spain. There's too many now. I can't look past that. I can't look past that. Yeah, France have Marcus Thuram. England have Marcus Rashford. Mark of the Beast. Mark. The Gospel of Mark. Ark. Days of Noah. The Mar is the sea where the beast runs at. Well, I can't even speak at this point. I'm exhausted. The beast rises out the sea, which is the Mar. Charles William, Macron, very end times players. Yes. Charles was recently in Paris. You do know, guys, after this World Cup, I need some. Oh my, Diana died in Paris. So my neighbours are going to definitely complain. Princess Diana died in Paris. Charles's wife, William's mother, died in Paris. Oh shit! Right before France won, she died at 36. Oh my word! France, England. She died right before France won the World Cup. She died in France. Her middle name is freaking Francis. Her middle name's Francis. Oh shit! That's why Jed Spence, by the way, is doing well. Her last name is Spencer. Oh man. And Charles. Oh shit! This just. Charles meets Macron. That wasn't long ago. There'll be dates now. I'm not doing it now. 7-8 is when they first met. 78. Ah, come on. 3-day visit. All the threes in this World Cup. 3 nations hosting it. Doing the freaking Baphomet. They're clearly dudes. Macron's wife and Charles's. Look. That just looks very Masonic. Watchman, thank you so much. Trump was serving French fries. Yeah, we call them chips. The chip. The mark of the beast. The chip. French fries. Chips. French. Trump. Good point. I'm going France, England. There you go. I'm going France, England. If I'm wrong, I'll put my hands up. Yeah, I'm gonna have those two qualify. And if they don't, I'll figure out why. King Charles, there you are. What a stream again, guys. These streams are getting in control. We've got to be in the final days. Fucking, what is that? Macron says positive. Piss off, Macron. McDonald's, bro. McDonald's. Macron. The Mac. The apple. The bite of the apple. All that forbidden fruit. La-di-da. Guys, I have to be honest with you. My armpits absolutely stink right now. My armpits stink. When I release this amount of info, I stink, man. I absolutely stink right now. The red carpet for the red dragon. Satan. So yeah, France, England, there you go. That's my conclusion. And don't have a go at me if it's wrong. Because I don't know everything. Macron, Ronald McDonald, Ronald Reagan, MAGA president, Ronaldo played in England. Did Deschamps play in England? Deschamps played? Did he play in England? He played for Chelsea. Oh, fuck off. Game over. France, England, Chelsea. The beast rises out the sea. Deschamps played for Chelsea. It's over. It's these two. I'm getting carried away because I'm so exhausted. He played for Chelsea. Tuchel's fucking team that he won the Champions League with. Sorry, I'm swearing now. This is too much. He played for Chelsea. Good memory, Edwards. Good memory with that. He played for Chelsea. The beast rises out of the sea. Number 7. Sponsored by that Illuminati, all-seeing eye Umbro. Okay. I think we've just got it, guys. I think we've just figured it out. France, England. Oh, why am I doing? That's how tired I am. I'm saying England all-time record against England. England have dominated. What? Oh my word! It could be the 33rd game. Guys, stop. You better stop right now. Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. It's good that if they meet in the final, it's the 33rd game they've ever played in New York. 33. What the France's darling codes plus 33. Guys, it'll be the 33rd. Okay. England knock out Messi in his 33rd World Cup game. Play France with the 33rd plus 33 darling code in the 33rd official match against the teams. Now I don't know who freaking wins. France could stay on 10 wins. England 18. Luke 10-18. I don't know. Man, I want England France now. I should say Spain England because of my picks, but screw that at this point. No offense. I did tell you Spain will get to the semi-final. Is this correct? Can people back up this? Yeah, I think this is right. This is right. It's going to be the 33rd match against them. Against each other, sorry. England can get the 33rd win and 39th win in the final in the 39th state. Isn't New York the 11th state? New York's the 11th state, but New York does equal 39. Yeah, you do see the symbolic nature, Watchman. They will draw for more drama, perhaps. That's a good point. Almog's made a brilliant point. Can we have a woo for Almog? My head is hurting. England, France could be the 3rd, 4th. All right, I'm going to do this. If France beats Spain, I'm taking England. If Spain beat France, I think I'll take Argentina. That's how big this find is with the 33. England have got to play France after what we've just seen. It might not be the final. It could be the 3rd versus 4th. But the 3rd and 4th game is Messi's 34th World Cup game. Can I get a woo for that? The 3rd and 4th game would be Messi's 34th World Cup game. But he could lose the World Cup final and Argentina could go 3 and 4. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Doing this is, I can't do it much longer. It fries your brain. Because I see too much. It fries your brain. Freaking fries your brain, man. That's true. If it's 3rd, 4th, the 13-18 doesn't line up. But the 33rd game lines up. 33rd game would line up. Where is that game? Anyone know? Movie has a soccer game that doesn't finish because there's an alien ship that invades the game. World Cup gets interrupted by deception, alien invasion. Take it. Sick of these aliens now. Don't exist. France could win and have 11 wins over England. Yeah. New York's the 11th state. It's a good point. See how hard it is doing this? Like, you've got to understand how difficult this job is. Because just tell me who's going to win, Adam, is all I ever get. Who's winning? I don't know, mate, because I found 1,000 things for each nation that will blow your mind. Oh, you're covering yourself. Piss off. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. It'd be Kane and Mbappe. That would be the build-up. I think England could beat France. Absolutely could beat them. Third place is in Miami. Wait, where Messi plays? Messi plays in Miami, doesn't he? Is that what? Oh, I don't know if that's good or bad. Is he going to play his last ever game in Miami? I don't know. I can see him retiring, man, for Argentina. I don't think he plays again after this World Cup. France versus Spain in Dallas Stadium, Arlington, Texas equals 150, 136 pound. That's nice. 36 is everywhere. The champs can stay on 122 losses. Yeah, it's Kobe's 666 game as well. Championship 122. People who want to know who win are so focused on money. There was actually somebody today, I'm going to say thank you to him now. I won't say his full name. He actually sent me a PayPal, and he thanked me for revealing and not making it about gambling. So his name's Everardo. He said, awesome work seeing through the riddles. It's more entertaining than the games. And I always thank Dave. That guy supports me, and Watchman as much as anyone. Thank you. But yeah, he said, your codes are more entertaining than the games. And that's how it is for me. I don't mean my code. He said it. Doing this work is more entertaining to me than watching lads play football. So if I watch this France-Spain game, I see numbers now. I don't look at the play. I'm not dissecting it. I see the numbers. I look at the substitutions. I look at the time of the goals. I look at who scored, why they scored. I watch football with different eyes. Whereas before, I was just there to watch and be entertained. Now I study it. So it's a movie. Every game's a movie to me. A movie lasts about an hour and a half, just like these games. That's why they build it up. They build up the main characters. You know, like in movies, right? They go tour, don't they? They tour and they build it all up. And these World Cup games, they're already building them all up. It's a show. The game's a show. It's a TV. This Spain-France game is a TV show. That's why they call the World Cup the greatest stage of them all. It is. And if you look at it that way, you won't be as engaged in the sense of as a fan. You'll know, okay, it's a movie. It's a TV show. It's on your TV. That's why there's all the entertainment. That's why Justin Bieber's going to be there in the final. Because it's a show. You're watching a show. The Super Bowl's a show. But they literally call it the greatest show on earth. It's like they weirdly tell you the truth. Can I get a woo? They tell you the truth. They pretty much always have. We haven't listened. The greatest show on earth. The greatest performers. They're performers. You perform on a stage. They've told us. After you watch an NFL game, it says, thank you for watching this NFL production. A production, a Hollywood production. They haven't lied to us. We've just been so blinded. Danny, man, thank you so much. Great point. New York's 33, so is England. But France's dialing code is plus 33. But England could go into this World Cup final with 137 points and lose it. 33rd prime. I don't know what 140 is if they win it. I don't have anything for that number. So I'm starting to look now at this. But you don't know if there's going to be draws and stuff. If it goes to a shootout, they only get 1 point. But France, if they win out, have an amazing riddle for the 155. Argentina would have 182 points, which is all about this. If Argentina win out, it's all about this verse. They'll have 182 points. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. That's Argentina's narrative to win out. And who's the other one? Spain would have 129, 132 points. And that goes back to the Bible. I'm opening too many tabs. This verse is so important. Spain went out, they have 132 points, and the Beast, it's all overlapping, that's the thing, which I saw was like unto a leopard, Leo Messi, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. It's like whoever wins, it's the mark of the beast, is what I'm saying. Finals 10,550 days after Diana died. Wow, the 15-5 for France. Claydex was 15-5. Operation Warp Speed was 15-5. It's Dembele's birthday. Coronavirus equals 155. When Brady won his last Super Bowl, the Bucks were 15-5 for the season. You see what I mean? Cain is one letter away from being naked. Adam and Eve were naked, and they knew they were naked when the devil gave them the knowledge of sex. Wow, yes. But Cain, Harry Cain, Cain in the Bible. When I watch football these days, whenever I see certain numbers pop up, goal time, shirt numbers, I think the illusion is going to be all over this. I find coding so interesting and clever. So do I, bro. I just don't watch it anymore, so I don't break it down like I used to. Deschamps has the 155, yes. Almog lives at 182. Oh my word, Blink 182. What was the 182? Where did I get 182 from? I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Oh, is that Argentina? Yeah, if Argentina win, 182 points. Blink 182. Wait, they're in Germany right now. Oh, they're in Germany. Do they have anything to do with New York? And then I'm going. I'm freaking done. Do they have anything to do with New York? Probably. Okay. Nothing. No connections. Wait, are they going to be in New York in July? No. Did they? Have they already been? Okay, so they're nothing to do with it. But they're in Germany now and France. All the small things. These are demons. I've done a video about Blink as well. You add up their numbers, it's 11 and 182. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, Gus, it's crazy about Crowley and Deschamps. It's his last. It's going to be his last game for France. He's got champ in his name as well. Just fucking ridiculous. What? What? Okay, I'm done. I've just. I'm done. I'm spent, guys. I need this World Cup over. Didier Deschamps was born in Bayonne, France. Bayonne typically refers to one of two prominent cities, a historic cultural hub in France or a residential city in New Jersey. That's where the World Cup final is. The World Cup final's in New Jersey. He's got to be going. Didier, you've got to be going. I've just found... What made me... Why am I still here? World Cup final, New Jersey. Is it New Jersey Stadium or something? What is it? New York, New Jersey Stadium in New. Okay, it's done. He's got to go. He has to go. He has to go. He's got to go. I've just. I'm done. I've got to leave it there. There's a. Nah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with this. Yeah. Cheers, Didier. I'm going to take you tomorrow to qualify. That is. Shit. Shit. Okay. Kill Van Kull. Fuck. I'm off. My neck, my back, my knees, pussy, and my crack. I've got to go. When I get like this, I start being silly. I'm done, guys. What a stream. Thanks for your assistance. I'm going to ride France, England, and see. Unless something changes. I was going to say England, Spain, but I can't ride Spain after this. If it's Spain, it's Spain, whatever. I can't ride Spain after what I've just seen. Great stream. Thanks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. France, England. Then who wins? I don't know. Don't know. England over France? I don't know. Don't know, Daniel, brother. Right. Always a great stream. Thank you. Yeah, hit the like on your way out. And after this, I have to go for a walk. My day's almost gone already. 3:25. Great. All right. French fries for the win. Oh, you know what? I'd love some French fries right now. I'll be all over some French fries right now. All right. Take care, guys. Enjoy whatever else you're doing. And Jesus is coming, eh? Yeah. I saw Kane was golfing with Trump. It's just a joke, man. It's just a joke. Yeah, thank you all for your insights. Thank you for everything you've shared. Thanks for your support, financial. And I put the Liam Payne connections on your tweet. I'll read them, maybe when I'm going for a walk. No, England are not on 32 wins against France. They've played 32 games against them. They've beat them 17 times. They've not beat them 32. They've played against them 32, bro. No worries. We make errors, don't we? All right. Good night or good afternoon or good morning, wherever you are in the world. Appreciate you all greatly. Go support Golden Age Deception as well on his Instagram. It's fantastic. All right. Take care. Much love. See what happens tomorrow. God wins.